Hi, I'm back doing energy reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This reading will be covering the gifts, the spiritual gifts that Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus possesses, whether they are activated or not. If you're new to my channel, I read intuitively. I also read the energies of masculine and feminine. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. Let's get into it. Spirit, can we please have messages for Gemini placements? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini placements. Messages for Gemini placements in regards to their spiritual gifts, whether activated or not. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Messages for Gemini placements in regards to their spiritual gifts, activated or not. I just saw the third eye, the sixth chakra. Gemini placements, messages. And this is the base chakra, the first chakra, the root chakra. Messages for Gemini placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in regards to their spiritual gifts, activated or not. I just saw the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, Gemini placements. And then I'm using this deck because it's color coded, and the colors will help me know. Help me know which root chakra, well, not root chakra, which chakra. And each of these gifts are related to a particular chakra, unless it's the third eye chakra, the sixth chakra, like I said, that I saw. The sixth chakra and the seventh chakra, the root chakra and the crown chakra, they balancing those chakras, or even when they're unbalanced, it can open you up to a plethora of gifts that overlap with other chakras, or work in tandem or conjunction. But some chakras, like the solar plexus chakra, they don't have that many spiritual gifts attached to them. But that's just the explanation. And like I said, I'll be using the colors and the borders, to pinpoint which chakra it is that needs to be balanced, healed, activated, or whatever. Well, we'll just see when it comes out in the reading. So we have harmony in regards to Gemini. What is this? Harmony. I'm getting the third eye chakra with this. I saw the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is the sixth chakra. And the color is violet and or indigo. Even though we have green here, I feel like there is some possible blockages in your third eye chakra to do with some type of childhood trauma or some type of inherited trauma from your parents or your bloodline, Gemini. Clarify this for Gemini in terms of their spiritual gifts. Yeah, we have 4 here. This is giving me heart chakra energy, but again, it's giving me third eye here. Like, I feel like, Gemini, you are awakening. You're awakening to these gifts, because I feel like they were suppressed due to this trauma here. Clarify this harmony again. As it relates to Gemini and their spiritual gifts. What spiritual gifts do they possess? We have 7. It's a divine number. It also represents the crown chakra. It's just giving me, though, this is not, because this color is the color of the throat chakra, the 5th chakra, but it's not giving me that. It's just giving me that in terms of the throat chakra. It's just giving me with this deception and envy that you have been silenced. Like, whatever trauma you endured here that was passed down or caused within early childhood years. I'm hearing adolescence. Also hearing 3 and 4 years old for some. Caused you to suppress. Clarify these for me in terms of which chakra for Gemini placements. Cause you to suppress your gifts in the third eye. In third eye gifts, I'm going to get to that. Hold on. I just want to get this out. This message. Let me get the card out so it's ready. The third eye is ruled by the planet Neptune. Neptune is a very much a psychic planet. I also have notes because it's a lot to do with these chakras. It's mystery and psychic activity in Neptune, but Neptune is ruled by, the third eye is ruled by Neptune. And what else here? And I know people are like, well, some zodiacs are ruled by Neptune, but I'm not picking that up here. But if you are, if that resonates with you, then that's what it is. What is this clarified for Gemini in terms of the chakras relating to each of these? Harmony, transformation, and deception. Because like I said, I got third eye, I got the heart chakra, which is the fourth chakra. But again, it's still giving me heavily third eye. Like it was some things that happened to cause you to suppress. Like it was, I'm hearing resentment and rage that may have been passed down to you due to some parental trauma. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if your parents were like soulmates or divine partners, whether they knew it or not, but it was the wrong timing. I'm hearing it's the wrong timing, but I also feel like your throat chakra was suppressed. I feel like as a child, you may have said things that weirded people out. I'm feeling like Gemini, you spoke a lot of truth. You spoke a lot of truth that people did not like or were not ready to hear, or they just weren't ready to hear it from you, being that you were a child. Because people tend to treat children like they're less than. Like I worked at a school before and people would treat them. I treated children as human beings. It made my job much easier. They deserved respect, trust, truth, honesty, just like everybody else. But some people, I feel like in my own experience as a child, will treat you lesser than. But I feel like since you said these truths, and it's not like you said them to hurt anybody, they just weren't ready to receive them, and they weren't ready to receive them from you. And then again, it was somebody that was really trying to stifle your voice. So I just feel like maybe you stopped seeing, maybe you closed off your third eye or stopped receiving the messages because you just felt like every time I see something and I say something that it's a problem. That term, since things have been happening in the world, the whole slogan now, if you see something, say something. Like I feel like you learned at an early age to not do that. It again, I'm hearing resentment and rage. So that I feel like that was the reaction that caused you to suppress your throat chakra here. Clarify this in terms of which chakra for Gemini placements. But I feel like you want to come out of that, or you're coming out of that, the suppression of your third eye. Okay, so I'm getting solar plexus here. The self-deception and doubt within me give way to clarifying truth and deep trust. The self-deception and doubt within me give way to clarifying truth and deep trust. I feel like you're doing some, I'm going to say soul searching, but it's really giving like figuring out who you are, which makes sense with this harmony because intuitively, like I said, this either happened due to a parent, the trauma, the suppression that you experienced, or it was passed down to you from a parent. And the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is represented by the color yellow, which comes right before your heart chakra. It is you carry the identity of your parents until you establish your own. And that's with the whole umbilical cord. You're being fed through an umbilical cord from your mother's navel into your navel. The navel is a central point, and that's not the only point, but I'm just getting it, saying that so you can understand what I'm saying. The navel is the solar plexus area. That's the solar plexus area. Is where your self-esteem lies, your identity, your ego. And my thing is, a lot of parents have children, and they want to shape and mold them into being better versions of themselves. But like I said, you're starting there, because I feel like with this self-deception and doubt, giving way to clarifying truth and deep trust. You're starting there because I feel like there was a persona that you were carrying, that you were told to carry. Like I said, my readings are not gender or sexuality specific, but if you're resonating with this as a male, you could have been told like boys don't do that, or men don't do that, or things of that nature. So I just feel like you're starting there and finding your way back to the root cause of why you suppressed these gifts that you have strongly within your third eye, your sixth chakra, ruled by Neptune. Those are the little cards I made. And I have a plethora of different gifts on the back of them that I'll get into. But we had a second card to come out, clarifying the transformation. And this is the seventh chakra. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra. There's a rainbow here because the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, is the one you connect with your higher self, who you connect with God with. Whether you believe in God or whatever your religion is, if you're religious or spiritual, it is the higher chakra, the one that you connect to source, whatever that is for you, as well as your higher self. But the rainbow is here because once you balance this chakra and have this open, heal, whatever it is, all the spiritual gifts that are connected to every other chakra, you will have access to them with this chakra if they're within you. Everybody doesn't have the ability to use, I was going to say manifest, but that's not what I want to say. So maybe somebody is watching this and felt like that's what I was going to say. It wasn't. But you may not have the ability to use every chakra. No, I'm sorry, every spiritual gift. But with this seventh chakra coming out and clarifying this transformation, I just feel like you're doing some realigning. You're doing some work with your higher self here, giving way to clarifying truth and deep trust. In terms of, like, it's just giving me some type of healing that you're doing here with this seventh chakra. And healing is not linear. So, you may read books. I know I've read books that say, oh, well, when you decide to heal, when you decide to balance out and heal your chakras, start with the root chakra. You can start with the root chakra. It is the first chakra. It's the base chakra. It is the chakra that is connected to your bloodline, your ancestors, and things of that nature. However, healing isn't linear. So maybe you started there and you end up 3, and then you end up at the 7th chakra, things of that nature. But it's just letting me know that, for lack of a better term, you are all over the place with this transformation. It's just giving some deep, and when I say all over the place, I don't mean that you're chaotic in it. I feel like you are doing some deep transformation, releasing, healing, releasing conditioning program, things that keep you from this deep trust and clarifying truth, keep you from figuring out and seeing who you are. 4th chakra is clarifying this here. The 5th chakra, what I got, that was suppressed, and I got a strong deep resentment and rage. I feel like you were met with that. But this is aligning with this because, like I said, coming from the parents, I feel like that's what caused you the reaction of rage and resentment, because you knew these things and you were a child, or just that you knew these things and they didn't. You probably got told that you were a know-it-all a lot, or you think you know everything, things of that nature. You probably heard that a lot in your life, Gemini placement. But the 4th chakra is just giving me, like, it's confirming that you were met with this resentment and rage, and it caused you to shut down, to not speak, to deny your sixth sixth chakra abilities, you know. And I say the fourth chakra is confirming that because that is where resentment and rage lies, in the fourth chakra. All right, so let's get into the spiritual gifts that you have access to with, you know, this third chakra. Whether it be you may not have access to all of them. You may not have the ability to use all of them. Maybe not all of them are not a part of your purpose. But I'm going to list most of them that I have studied. So we're going to start with aeromancy. That's the interpretation of clouds and the atmosphere. Dream interpretation. Allomancy, the divination of fallen salt, like when you throw salt. And then past life regression. Aura reading. Clairvoyance. That is clear seeing. Then we have clairomancy. Casting bones, stones, shells. Deja vu. Crystalmancy. That is seeing the future in the crystal ball. Gyromancy. That is related to like a geographical divination, where you like really work with the earth and draw a circle and things of that nature. Look that up though. I didn't want to get into the whole thing on their card, or write the whole thing on this card, because it's just an index card. And it's a, like, you know, it's a huge explanation. Not complicated, but just like a lot to it, because it's telling you how to do it. But it's gyromancy. Gyro-mancy. Then we have hydromancy. Interpretations of water. Messages in water. Scrying. Similar to interpreting water, but that scrying is usually when you're looking into the water and you can see things. And a lot of these spiritual gifts overlaps with others. Like I said, they'll work in conjunction or in tandem with one another, depending on the chakras you have balanced. And you don't necessarily have to have these chakras balanced for these gifts to come into play. I do feel like, from my own personal experience, there needs to be an activation and of the chakras for you to have these. But then again, that's not necessarily true either, because I feel like some people at a young age have experienced gifts related to different chakras, and like the third eye chakra, depending on where you look, what system you study. For example, the Hindu system, this chakra is activated at ages 35 to 42. There's another system that says it's activated at age 8.5 to 14 years. So I really just feel like it's more so related to what gifts you have within you. So I take that back when I said with my personal experience. But anyway, so let's continue with the different gifts. So we have occlumency, that's eye gazing and reading the interpretation of what you see in someone's eyes. Then we have tarot. We also have palmistry, feng shui, which is more to do with the environment. I'm not talking about like what is it? The movement of furniture. You know, and then these other ones, I'm going to look up the pronunciation because I don't want to butcher the words, because I hate when people butcher names. Hold on. Why does it have to take me here? But anyway, we also have... Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Can you hear that?
Tassiography. Tassiography. Tassiography.
Okay, so tassiography is when you read tea leaves, coffee grounds, and other sediments after drinking. But I don't know that it's all about drinking. It could be just different sediments of could be ash also. Energy healing is related to the third chakra. We have transfiguration, and this is more so in a spiritual state, not necessarily in terms of like, you know, the Harry Potter movie where Professor McGonagall turns into a cat. Hold on. I'm getting the pronunciation again for... What the fuck? Anyway. My other phone is doing whatever it needs to do. So, we have meganomy. What was that again? I forgot. What's meganomy? Hold on. Oh, it's psychic sensing in a hypnotic state. And then we have I Ching Labanamancy. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but basically it's the reading of incense smoke, the smoke curls. And this is just all I wrote down. I mean, this is including but not limited to. But I feel like the Geminis that I'm talking to, you have a strong sense of clairvoyance and claircognizance. Clairvoyance is clear seeing, claircognizance is clear knowing. So you know things that, you know, people feel like you should know, or how did I know that? How did I figure that out? But I just feel like you are on a journey now to really connect with these spiritual gifts, you know, just to, it's really giving me like childhood healing, childhood trauma healing, healing your inner child, just trying to figure out who you were then, who you could have become, and saying that, not that you're going backwards, just getting back on the path that you saw for yourself before all of this came in. Close this out. Give me a card to provide Gemini placements with assistance on their journey to themselves, as well as reactivating your spiritual gifts in your third eye. And you could have more spiritual gifts. This is what is coming up for this reading. I'll probably do this depending on how they do these readings do, or if I'm called to do them, you know, every quarter or so. I don't know. Spirit, a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter to assist them in reactivating their third eye and healing what it is they're setting out to heal within themselves. I'm just hearing that identity, like you really want to know who you are outside of what you were told you had to be and what you were told you had to do. Gemini placements. It is just really getting on my nerve. What the fuck? Anyway. Solitude. We have 9, equating to completion. I'm hearing transmute, 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 transmute. You have the ability to alchemize. It's just giving, use your resources, and I'm hearing modalities. So I'm hearing like, you know, different modalities of healing. Reiki, energy healing, which was one of the things that came up as a spiritual gift for the third eye. But I'm hearing Reiki, energy healing, therapy. What else? Intentions, you know, journaling. I'm hearing like full moon intentions, where you write down and then burn the paper to release what no longer serves you. Candle work. Like, I just feel like get into your spiritual bag, and you know, you have resources around you, whether you know it or not. I don't know if you're religious, or if you're a praying person, or whatever it is, or maybe you know, you have things willed to you. You know, like if you want something, instead of praying about it, you will it, so it is so. Whatever it is that you do, I just feel like set out to gain resources, you know, a soul tribe that'll help you in this journey. And when I say a soul tribe, I don't necessarily mean friendship. I just mean professionals that can help you with this. Like, I'm an energy healer, a Reiki practitioner. I also have 2 other modalities of healing that I do. So like I said, Just figure out, like, or not even figure out, however you do you, just set the intention, because I feel like you can use different modalities to help you on your path, you know, and I feel like it may speed it up, but you can go at the pace you want. I'm just saying, you'll have the resources there, because you may say, like, well, you know, I want to do energy work, but I want to do therapy for a good while first. Okay, but still find an energy worker that is in alignment with you. And then when you're ready, you know, as long as they're still in alignment with you, then, you know, you can check in with them or whatever. It's just, you know, create that that healing Rolodex, because I feel like you will do well with different types of healing modalities to help you connect to yourself and figure out who you are, as well as access these spiritual gifts. Because I feel like once you balance out or reactivate your third eye, because I feel like due to the trauma you experienced, you closed it out. I feel like that'll help you heal a lot of your inner child and find out who you are, who you once were. All right, thank you, Gemini.